It's mid-April. I am filming this mid-April. Welcome to spring. Welcome back. It's so good to see you. Spring has finally arrived at my little cottage, and nothing says spring quite like collecting some birch sap. This is actually my first time ever collecting birch sap. However, where I live in the Baltics, it is such a common spring activity, so I felt it was only right after living here for 5 whole years. It's finally time to drill into the tree. When tapping a tree, you don't want to go too deep, and you really don't want too wide of a hole. Honestly, an even smaller hole than this would be even more ideal. We were just doing what we could. We had the most trouble when it came to deciding what to use for a spile, because everyone gave conflicting answers, because it really is, you just kind of use what we had, and what we had was a boba straw. Don't worry, this one's never been used before, but this is just to say, if you want to tap a tree, you really don't need anything fancy.
Ever seen the inside of a tree? It's very dark in there.
We also decided to use a clean, undyed piece of fabric to cover our bucket with that we were collecting our sap in. We just felt because of where we were leaving it, we wanted to protect it from any kind of creepy crawlies crawling in or random bits of debris flying into it. And seeing as the weather is lovely, let's go for a cycle while we wait for our sap to collect. First cycle after winter, very successful. We found these absolutely massive ants. That's the sound of their feet, by the way. We found this abandoned house. Which clearly hasn't been well looked after, but does have some very beautiful artwork on the remnants of its chimney. We saw an elk. Doesn't have any antlers. He must be young, probably. He's so big. You forget how big these things are. I hope he's enjoying spring. And now it's time to return to our tree. How much sap have we collected?
It was up that high. That's a fair bit.
Ooh! It looks fairly underwhelming on camera, but it was a very exciting amount. Much more than we predicted we would get. And this first collection puts us at 5 litres, I think. This was a 3-litre jar that we collected.
It's quite a lot.
Now that I have birch sap, what do I do with it? Obviously, the main thing is to just drink it. Drink it, enjoy it fresh. But we have 5 litres and more on the way. The two of us simply cannot consume the proposed amount of of liquid before it starts to spoil. So, let's experiment. Let's mess around. Let's try some different things that you can do with birch sap. And the first, simplest, easiest thing to do with it, beyond just drinking it straight, is to make flavoured water with it. I decided to make a pine and lemon and an orange jar of flavoured water. And yes, while birch sap is essentially water, it does have a sugar content. It has a significantly less sugar content than maple sap, which is why you won't really see birch syrup on the market. And if you do, it's really expensive because you need like 100 to 150 litres of birch sap to make 100 millilitres of birch syrup. However, that trace amount of sugar is perfect for making flavoured water with, because that little bit of sugar draws out the flavour. Yes!
See how much we've collected overnight.
Time.
Whoa! I was not expecting this much. Are you gonna be able to pour it?
Yeah.
Okay, stop. So far, I've collected like 15 litres of birch juice from this one tree, which is crazy because there's more. There's gonna be more. There's probably gonna be over 5 litres. Maybe more, I don't know. It's just like the last time I checked. One of the traditions is to wash your face with it. I'm fresh out of the shower. Let's try it. So I'm just gonna pour some. I wonder if it'll help the eczema on my hands.
And here I am making birch sap ice cubes. I haven't had a chance to try them yet. I made a couple batches. They're in the freezer. I hope they'll be good. They can be used in drinks and also for skincare. Woo! And now it's time for another fact of life. The dishes. You do anything and you need to do the dishes. Maybe I should invest in a dishwasher, but I did invest in this massive sink, which I love. Admire my massive sink.
First up, the orange one, which I'm personally very excited for. I think it'll be good. I think there's not really a chance it'll be bad. You immediately get a smell of that orange. Wow, that really... The orange smell really comes through. That'll be enough for now. I'm only trying it. Cheers. Yeah, you can tell there's orange in this. That has a surprisingly full-bodied orange flavour. It's so bright and sparkly and spring. The orange rests on top of this in a way that you get a nice coating over your tongue, and so the flavour comes through without feeling dulled by the water. There's less of a smell to this one, but I'd say this one plays up the earthy, woody tones of the birch juice where the orange one plays up like the nice spring bright flavors.
And now for the second fact of life, the laundry. But to me it's incredibly exciting that I can finally hang and dry it outside again. In the fresh air, in the sun, it dries so well, it smells so good. Ugh, I love drying the washing outside. It'll be a very dark day the day I invest in a dryer. And at this point, you might be thinking, this is very boring, I need to click off this video, I need to watch a different video. Well, this is just adult life. The washing up, the laundry, this is life. And with this, we've made it to 25 litres. And look at that debris collecting on my cloth. I was right to cover my birch sap. Oh, and it's snowing, wait.
Starting my morning off with a glass of birch juice. Oh, wow. The flavor's gotten a lot stronger after sitting for 2 days. Look at my poor daffodils. They were not expecting this. Oh my god.
It's time for the final collection. Do-do-do-do. And for copyright reasons, that tune shall not be continued.
Oh my god. Oh.
Now to try and carry a full bucket home. Ooh, did you grab the straw?
It's snowing outside again, so much for spring. I have freshly showered and this will be my last day washing my face with birch water.
I love kvass. That's unrelated. I mean, it's related to my life, so I guess it's related to this vlog, because this vlog is about my life. Woohoo! Anyway, face washing with birch sap. It's fine. I did it for 5 days. As you can see, my face didn't suddenly turn into some kind of princess beautiful skin face, but I do have sensitive skin and it didn't make me react or break out in any way. And this might be crazy, but I do think it actually helped my eczema a little bit. So, can you believe the birch sap?
Okay, my ingredients, my jar. I wasn't really sure how many or what type I was supposed to get. I was instructed blackcurrant twigs, so I'm gonna add blackcurrant twigs. I was also recommended a handful of washed raisins. Here I have my handful of washed raisins. So recommended to add some lemon. For the most important ingredient, birch juice. As you can see, it's gone kind of cloudy because it's not fresh. It kind of looks like a little terrarium. Also, I had conflicting advice as to whether I should add sugar. I like sugar, so I'm gonna add a little bit of sugar. Should already have sugar in it. I think that's kind of the whole. I've never fermented anything before. I've never had birch juice before. This isn't like something I've ever seen anybody do before. Now, just kind of wait. We're not going to be able to get to see the results of this fermentation in this video, so subscribe and keep watching. When it is ready, maybe the next video, I will update you.